Welcome to Showcase Richmond. I'm Matt DiNardo. A sobering fact on Alzheimer's disease. Did you know that Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death in the country, and it's the only cause of death among the top 10 in the United States that cannot be prevented? But this fact can change with the help of research and support from donations and exciting fundraisers like an Unforgettable Evening. That's coming up soon in Richmond. The Alzheimer's Association is our spotlight of our good news segment by Care Advantage, changing our community one charity at a time.
They were there for you when you took your first steps, when you needed to be healed, when you ventured out alone, and for life's biggest events. They have been there for you. Now be there for them. Don't let them do it alone. Care Advantage provides constant companions who can help to graciously sustain the independence of your loved one. With offices throughout Virginia and caretakers for all stages of life. Look for us on the web or call 1-800-473-0022. Care Advantage.
With us now is Sherry Peterson, CEO of the Greater Richmond chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. Welcome, Sherry.
Thank you.
This disease, it really affects a lot of people across the nation and here in Central Virginia. Talk about Alzheimer's.
Well, here in Virginia, we know we have about 130,000 individuals who have Alzheimer's, and for each of them, there's 2 or 3 or more family members or close friends who are affected because they're caregivers. And being a caregiver is a 24/7 job. I recently heard somebody say that when someone's diagnosed with Alzheimer's, the whole family is diagnosed with the disease.
We have some information to pass along to our viewers. 1 in 8 older Americans, that seems like a very high number. So this is a wide-reaching disease.
Right, and age is your biggest risk factor. We also, unfortunately, are seeing a growing number of people being diagnosed in their even late 40s and 50s. But the normal onset is usually for people 65 and above. And when we get to people 85 and above, it's 1 in 2 have the disease. So because our population is aging so, you can see where these numbers are going to go. We're hitting an epidemic of Alzheimer's, really.
More men than women or more women than men?
More women than men.
Okay.
We're not quite sure why, except one point would be that women tend to live longer, and as you age, your risk goes up, so that's part of it. Okay. But women are also affected more because they tend to be the caregivers.
Now, you talked about that, the caregivers. There's an economic and an emotional effect from this disease as well.
Yes, it's the cost to care for one, because it is a 24/7. You can't leave somebody alone as the disease progresses. So if a family member can't be there, then they have to pay for somebody to be there or pay for their loved one to go to an adult day center or in a long-term care facility. And most of that is private pay.
Where are researchers today in terms of either finding a cure or prevention? Are we close? Are we moving in the right direction?
We're definitely moving in the right direction. We've gone from if we find a cause and a cure to when we find a cause or a cure. There are about 6 or 8 medications that are in clinical trials, that some of which have been described as disease altering. And I think most doctors feel that once we know what causes it, what we'll need to work on is how to prevent it.
You had a walk recently that was a great success. Talk about that quickly.
Last Saturday was our walk, our first year of the Walk to End Alzheimer's. We had probably at least 1,500 people there, and we're close to reaching our goal of $215,000. That money will help provide for the services that we provide in this area.
Now, November 11th is a big day. It's an unforgettable evening. It's a great event. Talk about that.
Well, it's a new event. It's very exciting. It's being sponsored by several of our close friends, Care Advantage, Senior Living Guide, Imperial Plaza, and it's to raise money, raise awareness. It'll have a silent auction, there'll be music, and it's at the 2300 Club up in Church Hill.
All right, to get involved, and we want you to attend the event, an Unforgettable Evening, November 11th, 7 to 10 p.m., 2300 Club in Church Hill, 420-5386. Sherry, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with the event.
Thank you.